Hey there, I'm Andrea with Go Diaper Free, and today I'm going to record podcast number 82 and show you the video of me recording it live in my studio. It is called EC and Potty Training with Twins, the secrets I've learned from twin moms in our group, and this is also applicable to those of you who do not have twins. So let's begin. Welcome to the Go Diaper Free podcast, where we're all about helping you potty your baby as early as birth. I'm Andrea Olson, your host, author, and mom of 5 babies, all EC'd from birth, all out of diapers by walking. This is episode 82, Elimination, Communication, and Potty Training with Twins, the secrets I've learned from twin moms in our group. So you can read the written version of today's show over at godiaperfree.com/82, where I will also conveniently link to all the things I mentioned in today's episode. I'll also be replying to comments over there, so come on by when you're finished. So today, I'm going to help those of you with twin babies learn how to start elimination communication or potty training with your twins. I will also share some advice from 2 moms of twins who have successfully done EC with their babies, one of whom has actually wrapped up EC by potty training her twins at a very early age to boot. First, wow, these moms are awesome. We all can agree on that, right? And second, what did they do to make ECing twins work? Well, I spoke with them a few weeks ago, and I will integrate what I learned with them, or what I learned from them, with what I already know about helping hundreds of thousands of parents start EC with their single babies. And also, we have lots of twin moms and dads on our groups as well. We have over the years, so this is kind of a combination of all of that. But I want to tell you, even if you don't have twins, I think you'll find today's episode inspiring and maybe even get an idea or 2 for your own home. Because if you have twins, you have to be organized. We can all learn from these mamas. All right, let's start with how they started with their newborn babies. So first, let's hear the stories of why 2 of the moms I spoke with began EC with their twin babies. So first, there's Erin, an actor and voiceover talent who lives in Los Angeles. She started with her twin girls, who are now 14 months old, at 9 months old, sort of by accident and organically. So she noticed baby B would hold it and did not like pooping in her diaper. So after trying to figure out what was going on with her, she finally just put her between her legs on the toilet and she went in the toilet. Being that this baby was so heavy, Mom Googled small potty options and found out about EC. Lindsay did EC with her first baby boy from 5 months old and wrapped him up at 17 months old with potty training, saying, and I quote, "It was so angelic." The bar was super high, and when she had her twin boys, she wasn't able to start until 8 months old. She did do 1 month of EC while one of them was in the NICU, so with the one that she had, she did a month of EC in the very beginning, but she didn't officially get to start until 8 months. However, she wants all of you to know that despite her feeling late to the game this time, everything works out, is what she said. She actually wrapped up EC with a potty training experience when they were 15 months old and is doing great today with all 3 of her boys. Wow. Kudos to both of you mamas. Now let's talk about you who are listening and your twins. First off, how to start elimination communication with twins. Where do we begin? So starting EC with twin babies or multiples, which we will talk about in a few more podcasts, we'll have a show on triplets, is pretty similar to starting EC with a single baby. You get informed, like read a book, like maybe mine. You learn your baby in a few different ways, and then you begin offering the potty at times that make sense. So who would you start with, which twin, and when? Well, with twins, I recommend starting as soon as you feel comfortable in the rhythm of the day with your new babies. Of course, that day of 100% comfort may never come, so I would recommend at least starting in a small way from the beginning after birth and birth recovery. You can start with just one of them and then include both, or you can start both at the same time. And even if you don't start until 9 or 10 months old, which is very, very common, especially with twins, all is not lost. Everything works out like Lindsay said. So let's talk about how to start with newborn twins more specifically. So as a newborn, I would either do observation one at a time, or honestly, with a brand new baby and twins, I would skip observation altogether and just start with the 4 easy catches. Again, those are wake-ups, poops, diaper changes, and getting in or out of something like a car seat. Starting a newborn with wake-ups only, and poops are always a bonus, But just starting with wake-ups, potty them when they wake up is the easiest in my experience. So grab a top hat potty, keep it nearby at all times, choose a twin, pop them on there when they wake up. To start with mobile twin babies or young toddlers, choose one day to observe one of the twins in cotton training pants, log their rhythms and any signals on my observation log, which you can find on the show notes, and then do the other twin the next day while the other is not participating. Whichever one you're not working with today would be wearing a diaper as a backup, so you don't worry. Then you're going to use the information that you learned during observation time, if anything, and combine it with the 4 easy catches, which we will cover in a sec in this episode, to potty your babies day by day. Pretty straightforward. Now, here's a quick note about part-time or full-time. I want you to know up front that you can totally do part-time EC with a diaper as a backup until your twins are comfortably walking, at which time you're welcome to wrap it up with a potty training experience if that works for you, which is very, very common. More on an amazing trick on how to potty train both of them without losing it in a sec. Now, let's talk about how to do EC with twins day to day. Now that we've looked at how to start and what do we do to continue ECing twin babies, is the question, what do we do day to day? So let's cover a few things that might help. First of all, the double potty station. So once they are able to sit on their own without assistance, I recommend setting up 2 potty stations, either in the same one bathroom or in a room that you often hang out in. Have a basket of books or potty-only toys nearby to make it more comfortable, and keep those baby hands occupied and those bottoms seated. So double potty station, definitely helpful. I do have a super short mini potty that comes in 4 colors, so you could pick 2 of the colors and then have them both have their unique one, or you can have them match. Those are over at tinyandies.com, just in case you need one. Potty signals from twins are something I want to talk about next. Often, one twin will signal well and the other will not. Sometimes, and this is also typical, one twin will signal well at home and the other doesn't, while the latter signals well on outings and the former does not. So the solution here is to rely on the signal from the one who does signal at home or on an outing or just all the time, period, to signal for the both of them and give them a simultaneous potty-tunity, 2 potty stations next to each other at that time. Also, if one of the twins signals well and the other signals and then immediately pees, experiment with changing the quicker peers back up from whatever it is to something that will feel wet faster, like going from a disposable diaper to tiny trainers, or adding a cloth insert or a rag to a disposable diaper, something like that. So next, I'm going to talk about matching pee and poop timing. One twin will often pee in their diaper backup when they see the other one on the potty. The solution here is to have 2 potty stations in the same room. Try to set both babies on them every time one of them needs to pee. I think giving the first seat to the one who can't hold it as long is wise. Now, these twin mamas that I talked to also brought it to my attention that often when one baby poops, that means the other twin is usually not far behind. This is because they're eating the same foods on the same schedule day in and day out, and that makes sense, doesn't it? So let's now talk about the easiest times to potty twin babies. So Lindsay started part-time, focusing on pottying her twins at every wake-up and whenever she took them out of their car seat. Plus, she definitely focused on catching the poops, so those were her priorities. Erin focused on the poops at first, seeing that's how she discovered EC, and also responded to one of her twins' very strong signals when they occurred, so she just worked with what worked from the beginning. I would say that the easiest times to potty your twins would be the times that work for you. The 4 easy catches are a great starting point. Get my free easy start guide to see all these in one place at godiaperfree.com/start. And also check them out on my podcast episodes 28, 29, 30, and 32. I will link to all of those in the show notes, which is godiaperfree.com/82. And you can see all these links and click on them really easily. But what I want you to do is integrate the small habit of taking your twins when they wake up or when they come out of the car seat or high chair. And you will find a place for EC in your twin baby's daily rhythm. So find some places based on the easy catches typically, where you can start some small habits of taking them at those times. Now let's talk about the question of the 5 roads to potty time. So in my book, I talk about 4 roads to potty time. After speaking with both of these moms about their experiences, I would have to say that with twins, there are actually 5 roads to potty time, not 4 with twins. So with a single baby, you will take your baby when, number 1, baby signals. Number 2, it's baby's natural time and rhythm to go. Number 3, it's a transition time, or a time when most babies need to go, which are also called the 4 easy catches. Or number 4, your intuition tells you to take them. With twins, we would add number 5, when the other baby has just gone or just signaled to go. So this is the 5th road to potty time. So with twins, it's safe to say that you get bonus points in the signaling department that we parents without twins miss out on. Congratulations. Now let's talk about wrapping up twins with a potty training experience. Now here's the trick to potty training twins, the staggering technique. This is not my idea. Lindsay actually did this. Lindsay told me about this. Lindsay wrapped up EC with potty training at 15 months with her twins with my Wrapping Up EC mini course, but you could also use my tiny potty training book. Why 15 months? Because her first baby was wrapped up at 17 months and she found it to be so angelic. And with her twins, she was simply tired of changing double-duty diapers. And quite frankly, any parent of any baby can potty train their young toddler at any age they choose, and choose Lindsay did. Now, I usually recommend you find help to potty train your toddler if you have other children or if you have twins. But Lindsay is an amazing mom who had no choice but to do it alone. She had no help, and she could not handle the stress of having both babies out of diapers at the same time, so she stagger-started them. She began with the more difficult one and experienced lots of accidents the first days. She kept the other baby in a diaper during this time. Typically, what she followed in my Wrapping Up EC mini course is what is in my tiny potty training book as well. It's just sort of modified for a younger age baby, but it would equally work well to use that book. So during this time she kept the other baby in a diaper, she just focused on the more difficult one first. Only 1 week later, after things had clicked with the first one enough to have him out of diapers, she started the other baby. She went through the process step by step. My wrap-up course features the EC potty training hybrid plan, and then there's a phase-based plan with my tiny potty training book, but she went through step by step like I teach it. In 1 month total, she finished getting over the potty training hump with both twins. Cue sounds of enthusiastic clapping. Yay, yay, yay. Now, not to say things are perfect. When potty training a very young child, you should expect some level of learning curve and a lot of help from mom, but this mama had her twins out of diapers, which was her aim. She is currently on the path of building potty independence with both of them and filling in the gaps through repetition and teaching and troubleshooting when necessary. One of her twins still has trouble at home. One has trouble while outing still. So Lindsay typically relies on one of the boys' signals when they're at home and the other one while they're on outings, and it works out reasonably well. Lindsay also has the help of Big Brother, who you'll remember had an angelic potty training experience himself. He will tell mama when the boys need to pee or when they're wet, and he is quite the helper. So that's how Lindsay stagger potty trained her twin boys. Kudos, mama, kudos. And that's all about that I have to say about doing elimination communication with twin babies. We will cover potty training triplets in several episodes, how Betsy potty trained her triplets in 8 days total, in her own words. And seriously, 8 days. She's amazing. Again, see the written version of today's podcast over at godiaperfree.com/82. You can also see a link to my observation log there and potties and all the stuff that I mentioned today. Head over there right now and let me know if you have any tips or questions about ECing twins that we may have missed, or come on by to pat these awesome mamas on the back in the comments on that page. See you over there. Till next time when we give the elevator pitch of how to talk about EC to other people. Happy pottying, y'all. I'm Andrea Olson. You've been listening to the Go Diaper Free podcast at godiaperfree.com. Take care. And that's it, you guys. Thank you for watching me record that podcast. Please comment below if you have any questions at all about potty training or ECing twins or how to start, whatever. We answer every single one of them. And definitely subscribe and hit the bell so that we can let you know when the next videos come out. Take care.